And that story that your grandfather got it from a dream or a long, deep meditation? He got it from upstairs.
Oh, that's different book.
That's a
That's a Yoga Rahasya.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's that story then?
It's about another book, madam. That's not about the Ashtanga sequence, or it's more about reviving of a lost text. It's reviving of a lost text. Yes, sir?
Yes, thank you for being so patient with us and explaining it in a very clear way. Yeah, I feel like I know absolutely nothing, and I'm practicing asana, and it's called Vinyasa. And I'm 41, so my question is:
You're 41. You're making
do you have an
declaration.
Excuse me?
You're making a declaration.
Yes, I know, but because Vinyasa is for kids.
And for Aries.
Yes,
And for?
Aries, people born under the star sign Aries.
Yeah.
Children of the universe.
So I would like maybe an example for a practice that would fit 40-year-olds. I mean, just in a broad sense, maybe an approach to yoga.
Sir, for example, when you look at an adult like yourself, you are a normal healthy adult. You can, well, the way we would teach, or the way it is taught in the classical time, was we would look at you for what are your strengths and weaknesses in the body, in the mind, etc. What is your job? What kind of job do you do, and what that leaves an impression on you? What is your responsibilities in your personal life? Are you a father? Are you a husband? Are you having kids? Are you having all that? How much time and energy you have for practice? And then we will construct a sequence of yoga angas, which could include asana, which could include breathing, which could include some chants, and offer something as a yoga practice rather than an asana practice, so that you would benefit from it, appropriate to your situation in life.
I like that thought very much, and in my personal experience, I'm really looking for that, to integrate it. So my next question would be, how can I, living in Amsterdam, maybe not going to all of these lectures, how can I approach this to learn more?
How can you approach to learn this more? Well, you know, well, this is an interesting question, because it's a question I've also wondered, and that's why I think I got a bit distracted last time I came to Amsterdam. I should not have gone to the camera shop, I should have gone to some of the yoga shops and actually tried to contact them. I never did that before until recently, because when Andrea asked me to come here, I said, okay, I will come, because so I feel you need to find, like if you are asking about the approach that we are taking, right now we are having very few people in Netherlands who are actually trained in this. In fact, if I can recall, I can only name one or two people. One is Andrea, who just finished the training with us, a 3-year program, and there's another woman, I don't know if you know Wendy, where is she from?
Nijmegen.
It's not Amsterdam.
No.
Yeah, so we only know a couple of people. I don't know why this bubble called Amsterdam is not really taken that step towards Chennai so much, but maybe it'll change. So you can start.
Book, maybe?
Yes. What's that?
A good book that I could read?
Well, if you can learn swimming from a book, then you will learn yoga from a book as well. So I think that's a little. Books are useful for information, but not perhaps. It cannot evaluate you. But maybe an iPad app will do it in the future. You just put it in front of you and it'll scan you. It'll reach into your psyche and then evolve a practice. And perhaps you won't even have to do it, because it will do it for you. So, at this moment you can contact some of these teachers, and perhaps this is another great way to look at it. Perhaps this is an opportunity for someone like you yourself to learn it if you want to do it.
Yeah. Well, Well, I also believe in self-study, and maybe from a pedantic viewpoint, I also think that I could be my own teacher.
Sir, I think you are misunderstanding this message of self-study. Self-study is not studying on your own, but rather study of the self with a capital S.
Right.
It's not the same.
Yes, but
It's a misunderstood concept as well.
Yes.
You know.
Well, thank you. I'll hope for more people.
I think it's a great chance, and I'm also very happy to be here to talk about yoga in this kind of way for the first time. Perhaps this is only the starting point of something which can evolve.
Great.
Yes, madam.
Hello. I've been investigating.
You're a police officer, madam?
No. Kind of. The last 6 years I've been trying to investigate the Ayurveda and picking up some valuable things. I've been also starting to using it with my work, coaching people.
Yeah.
And the study of the doshas which we talked about has intrigued me a lot, and it's been helping me a lot by guiding people. And one of the things that now that I'm investigating more and more in yoga for the last 10 years, I'm realizing something that I've just heard, that the practice can also disturb probably the
Yes.
doshas. And that's something that I'm seeing a lot
Yes.
today.
Yeah.
What are the risks of practicing yoga in a way that is disturbing the doshas?
How long you have?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Do you have some?
yes. See, the principle behind yoga and Ayurveda in understanding of the human body is the same. They only have differences in the approaches of how they help people. Yoga uses body and body's internal resources. Ayurveda also does it, but also has an avenue for external resources like medication and surgery and things like that. But if you look at yoga's tools, yoga's tools were created by the old masters few thousand years ago, not based on how we understand the human body. They presented these tools based on how yoga and Ayurveda understand the human body. Just to give you the opposite metaphor, if you go to a medical doctor and he says, well, you need some antibiotics because your kundalini is spinning the wrong way. Okay, you will think he's nuts. So why the hell must yoga people say you need shoulder stand because your thyroid is dysfunctioning? This is rubbish. Yoga's tools are not based on modern understanding of the body, they're based on the old understanding of the body, which is a very different way, but it's a very realistic way and a well-researched way because it has stood the test of time about 2000 years ago. 2000 years of practice has been there. So the tools of yoga have been looked at considering what is the constitution of a person, what capacities a person has, how the constitution changes, how illness changes the constitution of the person, how circumstances changes the constitution of the person, how diet influences the... All these have been considered before its tools are appropriately chosen. That's why when he asked me this question, I said, well, it's not so easy, there is not fixed one because we have to ask all kinds of questions. If we don't follow that, then if we just blindly abuse a tool, it becomes a sickness.